I got some bad news for Baylor football. It is another season-ending injury, and this is the second one on the defensive side of the ball. Who is it, you're asking? What type of injury? I apologize for looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff. This is per Pete Nikos on this from On3. Baylor linebacker Phoenix Jackson will miss the remainder of the year with a left foot injury. He's taking a medical red shirt and will return to Waco for 2026. And he did go over like overall career numbers. The former Fresno State transfer has 112 career tackles and 10 tackles for loss. And I'm not going to lie to you, I thought something was up when I saw on Instagram yesterday from Phoenix Jackson himself. God makes no mistakes. Season cut a little short. Shake back. Find be crazy. He even posted God makes no mistakes on Twitter as well. And I later on Instagram, by the way, he did have what appears to be like he was in a surgery room. So I knew something was up. And he did get hurt last game. And Dave Aranda addressed this in the press conference on Monday going into this game. And he said, we don't know. Yeah, we need more testing. So something that could have been a red flag right there because we don't know what it is. And I'm going to just address like the height is 6 foot, 223 pounds. He would be a senior next year, assuming that he does really stay for another year of eligibility. And I know this year's stats is not that much, given he's only played 3 games, and now this is a medical red shirt here. He had 11 tackles, 2 solo, and 1 quarterback hurry. I will say, though, the year in 2024 for Fresno State, and I kind of went over all the stats when Baylor picked him up as a transfer at the time. But in 2024, he was an all-around linebacker, to say the least. 48 tackles, 29 solo, 6.5 tackles for loss, 4 sacks. 6.5 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, 2 interceptions, 4 pass breakups, 5 quarterback hurries, and forced a fumble. And David Aranda did like him out of the transfer portal, and he even said it during like the spring and the summer workouts. He said he could be a playmaker. It's definitely a bummer that you're going to be down another guy that you wanted out of transfer portal. I mean, look, on defense, look, Devin Turner's already out for the year. He tore his ACL literally the last spring drill of practice. And all this. Now you're going to get 2 potentially veteran guys coming back in a year from now. So where does this leave that room, the linebackers? Obviously, Kylan Reed needs to step up. Caleb Burns needs to step up. Travion Barnes kind of does as well. I'm not really going to say Matthew Fobbs-White and Amari Winston because those 2 guys are more like edge rushers at the very least. So, and we already knew that the Phoenix Jackson was going to be out for this game. When you look at the injury report against Arizona State, we didn't know it was a season-ending thing until literally, like I said, what Phoenix Jackson said on Instagram about season cut short. So this does clarify some things, first of all, and I already kind of knew what it was. It was season ending, just didn't know what it was. Now we're going to have to wait and see who steps up now, and this is next man up mentality here. And I wish him a speedy recovery. Just don't rush back too quick, because the last thing you want to do is re-injure yourself. So anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys later on the road to 8 unsubscribed goals. Help my goals, to some more. So my mind this course I go. Comment really helps YouTube algorithm. Some more people see it. Sharing the video does help as well. Some more people could watch. And if you're watching and not subscribe, hit subscribe buttons for the notification bell as well. And this is like technically the third season-ending injury overall, because let's not forget Dawson Pendergrass on offense. But 2 of those guys are now on the defensive side of the ball. Yikes. But I know linebacker, I think we should be fine with the guys that Baylor has. It's the D-line, though. We don't need any injuries there. And luckily, when you go out there and look at the injury report, Jackie Marshall's no longer on that list. And same thing goes for DK Kalu. However, Cooper Lance is questionable, while probable is Devontae Tazzino. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens tomorrow against Arizona State and the rest of the year. And hopefully the defense does get healthier somewhat and plays better. Because the offense, I'm not so worried about. Yes, I know the run offense has to improve, but you can't deny the pass offense, what they have done this year. And even Sawyer Robertson signed with Nike recently. So that's enough for this video right here.